Hey y'all, it's your girl Jay White, and we're back with another segment of Facts of Life in the Life of Jay White. Today we are going to be talking about separation, isolation, and why you need both. So stay tuned. Okay, hi. Welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, if you're new, hi, you can just press the nice little subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks. You're gonna love these videos, I promise. Okay, so today is separation and isolation and why you need both. We're just gonna start off with the definition and just define them two for you. Separation is the action or state of moving or being moved apart, and then isolation is the process or fact of isolating or being isolated. And to isolate is to cause to be or remain alone or apart from each other. So, all right, we're just gonna get into it. Get ready. All right, so separation. Now, again, it is the action or the state of moving or being moved apart. You need this in your life because this is going to help get rid of the toxic energy surrounding you or within you. Like, it's going to give you a chance to be away from it. It's going to pull you, literally take you out of it in probably the most painful way ever, but that's what separation is doing. So it is moving you apart from everything that is going on. And I say that this is to help remove toxic energy because a lot of times it can be I find myself being separated romantically a lot and in my friendships. And those are the two spaces where, the most negative energy is created, though. That's where the toxic relationships come in. And, I've had people literally take advantage of my kindness and use me, both romantically and platonically. And it's just like, I wasn't going to leave that situation on my own. I had to be separated from them. Like, I had to there had to be a wedge drawn in between the relationships so that I could move out of it. God, I would say the most painful one that I went through would be like when I went through a big patch of drama with my sorority. Yeah, it was a lot. And, at the time I thought like, oh my God, my life is over. But now, like, looking back, I needed to be separated from everything that was associated with that lifestyle because it was draining me. Like, it was literally depleting my energy. I was so like, I was running on E. Like, I was a mess. And then, like, my mess was, like, being transferred to other people. And, like, it changed me in a way that, some things are good. Like I said in the earlier video, like, a lot of the things that came out of it are good. But that environment, like, it made a lot of my negative qualities come out. And, looking back, I didn't need to be in that space anymore. And separating me from that was probably the best thing that could have happened. With isolation, again, that's caused to be or remain alone or apart from others. And like isolation itself is the process of that happening. And when you're being isolated or you're isolating yourself, the whole purpose of that is to foster your own energy at that point. Like, you need to separate before you can ever isolate. And once you've separated yourself from others, you are now in a space where you can completely isolate yourself from others. And at that point, you should be able to foster your own energy and to build yourself back up. It's like your reset button. It's to help you get back in line with yourself, help get your chakras in order, help refill your cup. You know what I'm saying? And I would honestly say that I'm doing that. I'm in that process now, and God, I love it. It's amazing. It's so wonderful when you just have time to build yourself back up, because like I said, when you are depleted and empty, it pulls out a lot of negative qualities in you. You're like straining every day to push forward, and it shouldn't be like that. Like, life should not be that hard. It's not really designed to be that hard. Like, you're supposed to have obstacles, but it should not be a hard knock life all the time. You know what I mean? So yeah, isolation, it definitely helps you foster your own energy. I would say that a good example of isolation happening in my life would be my freshman year. So basically, I lost all my friends, and didn't nobody want to talk to me, didn't nobody like me or whatever. And that's fine, I don't care. I like me. But back then, I was really, really like sad already. Like, I was really, really hurting very badly already. And like, then I go to college, I'm like by myself, me and my roommate aren't really, we don't mesh well. That's the best way to put it. And like, I was just, I lost all the friends I had started hanging out with when I got there. So it was just like little old me by myself, isolating myself. But looking back on it, it's just like I needed that time of being by myself so that I could heal what was broken from high school, and also like just turn over a new leaf. That's when I started getting closer to God more. I just was able to find myself in my isolation, and God, that was the happiest I've been in a long time, especially like everything that's going on in my life. Like freshman year, that period when I was just kicking it with Jada, that was such a good time. Like that was the time to be alive, for real. Like I was chilling. Like I would go on walks by myself, listen to music, I would go eat breakfast by myself. Like it was just great. Like I need some more of that in my life. Like it was amazing. And like I say all of that to say that separation and isolation, both of these things are designed to take you to the next level of your life. Like you cannot go into the next level with toxic relationships. You cannot go into the next level empty or drained. Your cup has to be overflowing, and you have to be in the most optimal environment for you to press forward into your new space so that you can operate effectively. Like I said in the earlier video, the goal is to already be moving in autopilot like you're in the next level, so that when you get to the next level, it's like a smooth transition and you don't need anything holding you back. So without separation and isolation, you will be walking into your next phase with people who are going to drain your energy and suck away your resources, and then you'll be left empty, and you really won't even be able to function at an optimal capacity in your next level. So if you're in the process of being separated and it's a hard time right now, like just know that there's something good that's going to come of it. And when you look back on your life, you're going to be grateful that you were separated from the situation or the people that you're being separated from. Like you are going to look back and say, wow, I needed that. Like it hurts right now, yes, but you're going to look back and be like, thank you. Thank you. I didn't know I needed it, Jesus, but you gave it to me anyway, and I thank you. Like it's literally going to be like that. And if you're being isolated right now and you feel alone, do not let the voices of depression or anxiety or fear set in, because they will try to come for your life. Do not let that happen, because that is not you. All right, you're not afraid of anything because you're by yourself and you are brave enough to be alone. That's a big step. So don't let fear come in. Depression, you are not sad. You are restoring what was taken away from you, okay? You are in a process of restoration and isolation. You are in the process of getting your life together. You are not like at the end all be all of your life. You are just beginning, sweet thing. Like, no. Do not let depression get you. Anxiety, do not be scared of what the future is going to hold just because you're alone right now. Know in your heart and your soul that it is going to be great because you're great, okay? So that was the video today. Thank you all for watching. Shorter than my other videos, but long enough to get to the point, just the way I like it. I appreciate all of you who are subscribed. If you're not subscribed and you really like this video, just go ahead and check out my others. They're just like this. They're better. They're better than this. It's great. Check them out. Please. Alright, yes. And just go ahead and click that subscribe button below. Check out the website too. I have a website called thelifeofjaywhite.com. I write as well. I'm blogging, so please go check that out. Subscribe to that if you're feeling me there too. And as always, just have a wonderful day. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.